What's up, guys? Dr. Hearth here again. A couple of you guys have been wanting me to make a video about the Flash Priest that I posted on Hearthstone. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for y'all today. So the Flash Priest is pretty interesting. It's real similar to a deck that a popular streamer, Kolento, plays. Except I like to use the Flash Heals as opposed to the Light of the Narus. Flash Heal is really great against aggro. 5 health gain for 1 mana is pretty good whenever they're dealing out 2 damage every turn and they've got all these charged minions and such. But also, if you have the Alchemy Soul Priest out, you can also deal 5 damage for 1 mana, which really is really good sometimes. So yeah, the main cards in this deck are definitely going to be revolved around the Alchemy Soul Priest, the Flash Heal, Circle of Healing, of course, and for as far as like longer games, if you're going up against a warrior or something like that, Thought Steal. I have 2 Thought Steals in here. Those really come in handy. For your Paladin matchups, which there always seems to be a ton of Paladins playing. You've got the Wild Pyromancer you always want a mulligan for. But yeah, that's a basic overview of the deck, and let's just go ahead and jump into some games here, and we'll get this thing started up. Alright. Priest is a really fun deck to play. It's very versatile. There's a lot of critical thinking involved. You can each turn you can usually have about 5 or 6 options on how to play it.
Anduin
Alrighty, Warlock.
Gul'dan.
Now, is he an aggro?
Your soul shall be mine. The light shall bring victory.
Go ahead. There's the Flash Heal, but I don't think we'll be needing it in our starting hand. We'll just keep the Deathlord and the Powered Shield. We can get some more 1 or 2 drops. Okay, that's actually a pretty good hand. We've got a Circle of Healing, Deathlord, and Powered Shield. Plus we have the point. Alright. Wild Pyromancer, and it does look like it is a Zoolock, so that Wild Pyromancer is going to help us out a lot here. But we're just going to go ahead and pass this first turn. We've got the coin and the Powered Shield for the Wild Pyromancer here in a second to deal with anything he drops. Let's see what he does here.
Put this apple on your
That's
head.
actually perfect. We're gonna be able to kill both of these guys for pretty much free here. The coin
To play with fire.
and the Powered Shield. Plus we draw Alchemy. So we already have our Alchemy circle combo. That's gonna help us clear off any board that he's able to develop here in the next couple turns. Let's just drop the Deathlord. I thought about Thought Stealing, but I really want to get some taunt out so he's not able to deal any damage in the next couple turns. What you got for us, buddy? I do realize I'm only rank 16, but I have been legend before. I actually hit legend for the first time 2 seasons ago, and also the previous season. And so yeah, I am only rank 16, but the season did just start over about a week ago. So I do have a full-time job, so this is just kind of my hobby. But I'll be up there soon. It does take a lot of time to get the legend.
Almost out of time.
But if you have the right deck and you learn how to play it the right way, you can hit legend fairly easily. If you hear any background noise, I do vape, so it might just be my vape going off. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and just use the thought steal here in the circle to deal off. To deal 2 damage to his side of the board. Wipe out his minions once again. Drop the zombie chow. This is a pretty dominant board here, especially for a priest. Usually as a priest you don't really start to develop your board till the mid game. You're usually just kind of dealing with early game threats, but I did happen to get a pretty good draw here to start this game. Alright, the Death Lord just summoned a 3-2 for him, which really isn't that bad. Okay, we can actually just go ahead and drop the 2 cards we thought stole from him, and then kill off his 2 3-2s. Board control. And not every game is going to be as good of a draw as this. You do kind of have to, for those games, you have to play a little bit smarter, hold on to some cards that you normally wouldn't. But we got lucky here, and we've got a very good draw. And now he gives us 2 options to Thought Steal. I think we're going to go ahead and go with the Void Caller here to steal, so we can, there's the Flash Heal if we do need some health later. Yeah, we're going to steal that to protect us from any incoming damage he might have. Just hit face and pass. He's taking some time here. Little information about myself. I have been playing Hearthstone since beta, which was about a couple years. It's been, was it 3 years, 4 years? It seems like it's been maybe not quite that long, but yeah, I played it through the beta and then through the first year, and kind of got bored with it. Like I said, I do work a full-time job, so I dropped it. But every time a new expansion comes out, I usually try to pick it back up and do my quests, earn my coins, and keep going. But this new expansion that just came out, TGT, has really got me back into it. I've been playing nearly almost every day again, and just got the idea to start up this YouTube channel, which I've got a few views, and I've started to make some decks on Hearthstone, so I don't know, it's just kind of a little side hobby for me.
The light shall bring victory.
Right, here's our next game here against a mage. That's a bad starting hand. That's a little bit better. We've got the Circle of Healing Alkanai combo, which is good. Especially if he's a mech mage.
Hello.
Hello, mage.
Greetings.
And he is a mech mage, which is the better. We would rather face a mech mage than a whatever those Doomslayer mages that people have been playing a lot of. We, as a priest, we do not have any way to really deal with those Doomslayers, so we're in luck. It's a mech mage, which totally fine with. Just gonna heal this turn, because next turn we have the complete board wipe with the Alkanai circle. So just heal, pass. I'm not too worried about that.
Something needs tinkering?
Okay, so yeah, he basically played into our Alkanai circle. We're gonna be able to completely wipe his entire board here.
Embrace the
Just
void.
like that. Take 4 damage to the Alkali. He has to ping it, so that'll hurt him tempo-wise. He can only play a 2-drop after he pings, which is good. We are tempoing out a tempo mage with our priest. Not really a tempo mage, but a mech mage. Okay. This is gonna be a 4/5 if we heal it. So it will be able to kill the scorpion here. Flame cannon. That's a card. And ping it. And it's gonna be a miss for 3, which is fine. We still have a reasonable amount of health here. Holy Nova's a good draw against the mech mage. Holy champion.
How many fingers
And then
do you
heal
have?
ourselves up. He's gonna put us at 5/5 on the board. He doesn't really have any way to deal with this except for fireball. But if I'm taking a fireball to a minion as opposed to my face, I'm happy. Looks like he does not have fireball, which is good. Alrighty, here we're gonna be able to steal something. The Anoyatron.
Let me change your mind.
And then kill
Does
off his
this
scorpion.
hurt?
And then why not just go ahead and buff this guy up here? Make him a 7/5. Really good card. Since obviously priests are all about healing. Anytime you have this guy on the board and you heal something, or even the opponent heals something, he actually increases 2 damage. Which actually is weak against Big Game Hunter. But Big Game Hunter's kind of fallen out of the meta recently, at least as far as I can tell. I haven't ran into many Big Game Hunters at all in the past, I don't know, 10 games I've played. I don't think I've seen one. So we're not too worried about him growing to 7 attack. Boy, does he love those Anoytrons. Okay. Well, perfectly plays into our Holy Nova. Alright, the Shredder dropped a 1/4 Shieldsmith. We don't really care about that. We're just gonna go face 9. I'm not gonna spend 9 attack on a 1/4 Shieldsmith. I'm gonna take that straight to the face. Alrighty. So we're doing pretty good on the board here, obviously. He needs a fireball to deal with this. He needs a fireball and then some type of board presence. Doesn't look like he has the fireball. Oh, he's gonna heal. Interesting. Unfortunately, that buffs up my guy even more. And then he's just gonna ping it. Okay, that's fine. And
Time runs out on me.
he doesn't have enough pressure to really threaten me. None of his minions have more than 3 attack. So I'm just gonna drop Sylvanas,
I have no time
heal
for
up,
games.
and smort the face for 19 damage. Which will put him
Obey.
down to 8.
Does this hurt?
9, sorry. Can't count. Alrighty, bud. Now, if he has any secrets, that would help him out. Flame Strike would really help him out here. It would basically annihilate my entire board.
What to do? What to do?
But other than that, unless he has Flame Strike, which Mages haven't really been running Flame Strike too much anymore. I don't know why, it's such a good card. But Flame Strike has kind of fallen off the meta as well. And when I say meta, I just mean, for anybody that doesn't know, I'm sure a lot of you guys do, but meta just means the way people are playing decks. Like, a certain deck is good against another deck. Like, for example, a Board Shaman is good against Fatigue Warrior. So, if you're running into a lot of Fatigue Warriors, you would play Shaman to counter that. That's kind of what I mean by meta. Just how people build their decks and how many decks are being played. Like Patron Warrior is one of the most dominating decks in the meta right now. I'm not really a big fan of Patron Warrior because it feels a little cheap to me. I know it's hard to play, but I just don't really like it. And yeah, we're gonna drop the Alchemist Soul Priest here. Deal -2 damage to face and hit him with Averages, and that will give us the win. So yeah, guys, I really hope you liked this video. Like I said, the more likes and the more views I get, hopefully I'll keep adding more. I hope you guys like this, and once again, yeah, it's Dr. Hearth here, signing off.